And welcome into Bon Appetit, or it could be To Your Health. You know, we're all concerned about the fact that we're into the springtime of the year. Everything is bright and new. How about making your body bright and new? Well, there's a nice way to do it, and let's do it with herbs. And we got with us today Debbie Boutelier. And Debbie, you are the past president of the American Herbal Society.
Herb Society of America.
Herb Society of America, and we're very happy that you reside in Prattville, Alabama, right here with us, because you can bring us a wealth of knowledge with regard to herbs.
I'll try.
Well, you're going to do it, and today we're talking about making tea, but a tea that can actually invigorate your internals.
Correct. This morning, this is the springtime of the year, and we've just gone through a cold, wet winter. And during the winter, we typically eat heavier meals, and we're not as active. We don't get outside as much, so our blood tends to get a little bit sluggish.
Okay.
Well, our ancestors practiced plant medicine, which included a lot of herbs, and one of the things that they believed in the spring was to get out and collect the herbs that are growing during the springtime. So this morning we're going to talk about making a tonic, what they called a tonic. It's something that you drank every day during the springtime to help purify and cleanse your blood. Get you moving again so you're ready to get outside and do lots of outdoor activities. So this morning we're going to drink a tea. You guys are going to be guinea pigs.
Good.
We're ready.
And it's going to include herbs that are growing in my garden. And a lot of people consider these weeds. But weeds can be very useful. So I have a part of my yard that's cultivated, and I have a part that's wild. And so these have come out of my wild area.
You know what I love about that, though? You know, in the Bible, to all things there's a season.
Right.
But I just love it to see that these bloom exactly when we're supposed to use them.
Exactly when we need
I love
them.
it.
And typically when you go out and you see a lot of these, then you say, okay, this season we really need this herb. So in this season I'm seeing a lot of cleavers. And like I said, everybody considers these weeds.
Okay. Let's just hold them where
They're
can get
very
it on
sticky.
Oh, I have those.
Yes. They grow up and over plants,
Okay.
and they're very sticky. They have tiny little hair, sticky hairs on the leaves, and they just grab onto everything. So that's why they call them cleavers. But it's a good blood purifier. So we're going to use cleavers in this tea. The other weed that we're going to use is chickweed. This is Stellaria media. And for the botanical name of this is Gallium aperine. But Stellaria media is chickweed. And it is also considered a weed, but it is very healthful, lots of minerals in it. Again, it's a blood purifier. Very mild. You can actually eat this in your salads. It's very, very good tasting. We're also going to use...
You're calling it a weed, chickweed.
Chickweed. And as the common name sounds, you could also feed that to your chickens. Very helpful for your chickens.
You have chickens?
I have chickens,
Okay.
right.
So do I, and they love it. We're also going to use a little bit of red clover. This is a good herb for a lot of different things, but again, it's a blood purifier, and it's very sweet tasting, so it's going to add a little bit of a sweetness to the tea. And then the other herb that we're going to use is violets. And a lot of people keep telling me, how do you get rid of these? Well, why would you want
why
to?
would anything that's pretty and blooms, I
They're
would never
so
get rid of.
Right.
I love flowers.
And so we're going to use violets. Now, I have made a decoction out of this, and a decoction is a little bit different than an infusion. When you infuse herbs, you boil the water and just pour the water over the herbs and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. But with a decoction, you're actually cooking the herbs, and you're cooking all the goodness into the
Into the liquid.
whatever liquid you're using. So this is our spring invigorating tonic, and I'd like for y'all to try it.
Great.
Tell
We
me
will
what
be
you
happy
think.
to.
Tell me what you think.
Absolutely.
Now
Now,
we'll have all that
is
energy.
there a recipe to do this?
Usually I use about a quart of water and about 2 tablespoons of the herbs. So just grab a little handful and put it in the pot, bring it to a boil.
This tastes healthy.
It does.
It just tastes like something healthy would taste.
Yeah.
Doesn't
It's
it?
very
Yeah.
nutritive, and you can just feel that going in.
Nice.
What What would a little honey do to this?
You could add
Could
a
we-
touch of honey,
Okay.
especially local honey,
Right. To help with the allergies.
to help with your allergies.
Which is good. So if a person decided that they want to do this, but they went out in the yard and they weren't able to, can they find these things somewhere? All
You
the
can-
different herbs,
yes.
even the weeds?
Yes,
So
you
that
can-
they can put together a concoction?
You can purchase these in dry form from several different herbal warehouses.
Okay, good.
This is good. You've got one more thing.
One
you
more
taught me something already before we came on, so I want
Okay.
to share that.
I didn't include this in the tea, but you could have. These are little blossoms off of the redbud tree that's blooming right now.
Right.
And they are very high in vitamin C. A little bit sweet, but a little bit sour too. So go ahead and try one.
Because
just put it in your mouth and eat it?
those.
Just
yeah.
put it in your mouth and eat it. I add these to salads all the time in the springtime. Not only are they beautiful, but they taste good and they're very healthful for you.
Now,
Nice
see, I
taste.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you for teaching us new things.
Oh, you're welcome.
As long as we're learning, we're
Now,
staying young.
if our viewers want to get more information, can they contact you, or can you give them, you have information, or can they buy herbs through you, or?
Yes, they can, and you can contact me. My phone number is area code 334-309-4959, and I'm always available for herbal consults.
Okay, great.
Thank you. We'll be calling.
Absolutely, and just remember that we say bon appetit. It could be a wonderful glass of this wonderful tea, and we'll be right back right after this.